Hello, my lovely Libras, and a very warm welcome to your annual forecast 2023 to 2024. The year begins with two of the personal planets, Mercury and Mars, retrograde. So this is a wonderful opportunity for doing more internal work, for focusing from within, getting your answers from inside, rather than looking too much externally and being influenced by your environment and the people around you. See if you can take time to be peaceful, to be quiet. Maybe go into nature, maybe have a quiet bath, whatever it does to bring you into that more peaceful frequency. Then the energy of the Mercury will be retrograde until January the 12th, here in this fourth house, resonating with Pluto. So you may be deeply thinking about, what does family mean to me? How do I connect with my soul family, my tribe? How do I extend the connections that I already have? What do I need in my environment? What do I need to change in my environment so that I feel more uplifted? Can I create a sacred space within my home? Do I have a tree or a plant or a flower that I communicate with? It's very much about being as grounded as you possibly can. Libra, you're an air sign, so sometimes you go off very much onto the mental plane. The thinking goes crazy, and this is slowing down the thinking and getting you to be as centered as you possibly can. And the Mars retrograde here in your 9th house until the 18th of March. So this is just encouraging you to take your time. There's no rush. Again, as an air sign, sometimes you don't have a sense of time. It's like you feel as though you can go because air is not contained. This sort of contains you a little. So contain your excitement, contain the emotions a little so that they reach every part of you, every molecule of you becomes lit up. This is very much about your spiritual path, your spiritual growth, and allowing it really to come from inside of you, and you're shining your light. It's a wonderful time for doing research. It's a wonderful time for learning, for writing, for reflection, for contemplation. And then after the 18th, everything really just begins to move forward with a whoosh of energy. But the clarity of direction will depend on how much internal centering you've done. So use this retrograde positively. Yeah, if you try and do too many things externally and other people aren't cooperating and all this and that, chances are you'll get frustrated. But if you're centered within and you're kind to yourself and gentle to yourself, lovely Libra, and stop worrying about pleasing everybody and his dog, then this can be a wonderful start to the new year for you. The next big event is on March the 8th, when Saturn will change sign and go into Pisces, into your 6th house. It's been in your 5th house for the last almost 3 years, and now the next 3 years or so, it goes into the 6th house. Now, it's resonating here with the energy of Neptune. Neptune is the dream. Neptune is the vision, what you hope for, personally and globally, for us as a whole. And Saturn helps you to create the structure so that the dream can be realized. So it's actually a wonderful combination if you use it together. Now, in your 6th house, this is a wonderful time for upgrading your physical frequency, your health, for putting into practice some really good routines or rituals or whatever you want to call it that really help you to maintain a high level of energy so that it's not dipping and what have you. So you might learn some new exercises, some new mental focus that will help you. Diet, of course, many people already talk about that, but you're going to be going up on the energetic frequency, and you may be healing and helping others along this journey. It's a very powerful aspect. You may also be restructuring the work that you do and restructuring, being able to make a contribution. The sixth house is contributing and helping others. So somehow finding work that is in alignment with what you love and at the same time helps others. And then you're going to be really happy, aren't you, lovely Libras? Now, on March the 23rd, Pluto changes sign. That's the next big. So March is a big month. Pluto going out of your fourth house just for about 3 months till the middle of June will be in your fifth. And Pluto in the fifth house is going to be a really wonderful opportunity for deepening a sense of happiness and a sense of joy. Something that you can transform all the old patterns, all the suffering, all the old things. You can just slough enough like an old skin and create inside of you this deep sense of joyfulness, of being alive, of your creativity. You're going to be exploring that at deeper and deeper levels. So it's really powerful energy coming up. On April the 20th, we've got a solar eclipse happening in your opposite sign in Aries. So the solar eclipses, they're resonating with Jupiter. So this is new beginnings in relationships, lovely Libras. An opportunity for an injection of new energy, new power, new vitality. It can be a new relationship. It may be the revitalization of an existing relationship, but there's just change, there's movement, there's expansion, there's growth. And this is not only intimate relationships, it can be business relationships and partnerships generally. So that bodes very positively. Now, on May the 5th, we've got a lunar eclipse happening in your 12th house. This brings the energy back to you and finding silence and peacefulness. And it may shine a light where you're not peaceful, where you're getting stressed up, and maybe that's just not necessary. So again, this can elevate your consciousness, can contact you with the invisible realms more clearly, maybe through astrology, channeling, tarot, whatever it is that enables you to connect with the invisible realms, which are becoming more visible or feelable, so to speak. So this can be another wonderful frequency shift in your consciousness and in your awareness of much more the multiverses and the multidimensional you. Ooh, powerful stuff. I never quite know what I'm going to say. Just so you know, I'm really wanting this to come from a new space so that it's new information that you find on this channel, lovely Libras, that you won't find anywhere else. Because otherwise, you know, we're all melding into the same, and it's important to bring something new and different. And this is what's being encouraged with that eclipse for you. Now, on May the 17th, Jupiter changes sign and goes into your 8th house, where it will stay for approximately a year. It's resonating there with Uranus, which is a lovely combination. This brings inspiration, new ideas, learning, studying, sharing information. It can bring a big upgrade in your finances and an upgrade in your ability to open your heart and your feelings further and to let in more intimacy, more closeness. It's an opportunity to free yourself of all those past limiting beliefs and patterns. And once again, Jupiter and Uranus together are very much an uplifting, inspiring type of energy. On June the 12th, Pluto will go back into this 4th house, and then next year it will go into the 5th house and remain there for many years. So this just encourages you now to really take your power as far as your home, your environment is concerned. Yeah, can you really feel that you are safe where you are. No matter where you are, there is a certain safety and protection. No matter what's going around you, because that's always going to be changing. And you can create fears if you want, or you can create this powerful sense of I am safe no matter where I am. Strong stuff. Now, on October the 14th, we've got a solar eclipse in your sign, lovely Libras. So this is a new you, new possibilities, new opportunities. You're just sort of finding more of who you are and what you want to express. So to me, this is a burst of new energy, like a flower blooming, blossoming around your, of course, that's your birthday time. And then on October the 28th, we've got a lunar eclipse in this 8th house. Again, whoopsie daisy, magnifying the energy of Uranus and Jupiter. So this really shines a light on all the things that are old that you don't need anymore. And an opportunity, once again, to let go, to release, to surrender, and to make space for something better to come into your world. Now, all the Mercury retrogrades, April, May, August, September, December, into January of 2024, are in earth signs this year. So this is going to be important that whatever ideas you have, thoughts, it's going to be important to bring them into practical reality. So I'm going to suggest that you set yourself small baby steps every day so that you feel as though you're accomplishing something and doing something that's productive and valuable. That will be very useful. So there you have it, my lovely Libras. I wish you a wonderful new year. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't already, and for liking and for commenting. I read them all, and for sharing. Much love. Bye for now.